Hello, my name is Arturo Madriz from Madera, California from Madera FFA, and I am a STAR in-placement finalist. My SAE project is working for Madriz Transport as a diesel technician. Madriz Transport is in charge of hauling commodities such as almonds, pistachios, wheat, barley, and cotton. My job here at Madriz Transport is to keep the trucks and trailers maintained, running properly. My jobs include such as doing oil changes, services, checking tire pressures, also doing complete engine overhauls, transmissions, as well as on the trailers, getting the trailers prepared for whatever commodity we're going to haul, and making sure tire pressures, no leaking hub seals, and also greasing the trailers and welding them. I'm in charge of all the trucks. They have to be running every day. The exact amount of trucks that we are running right now, we're running 31 trucks, and dispatch relies on those exact 31 trucks. So those trucks can't stop any minute, any time. We can't have any downtime. That's my biggest challenge, and sometimes, unfortunately, I can't fix that truck in one day. It has to be something like a 2-3 day job. And it's just a lot of stress because I know dispatch relies on me a lot, keeping those 31 trucks on the road. My parents first came to America and started this business so my family and I can have a better life. My parents have helped me a lot. They're my mentors. My dad first brought me alongside with him in the business when I was really young, teaching me everything I know. He has motivated me to work hard. He's the reason why I have a passion for this. My mom has also played a really big part in my life. She's been my biggest motivator, my biggest supporter. She's motivated me to go to school, to never be in my comfort zone. She's always motivated me to work hard. She's motivated me to do good in school. She's always supported me with everything I wanted to do. When I first started high school, I felt like I didn't have a purpose to be there. Sophomore year, my instructor, Miss Luxon, came up to me and told me about an idea about an SAE project. I didn't want to do it at first, but then I later on realized that maybe I should give it a try. I'm glad I gave it a try because it's something that now I love to do, and I'm glad I can bring my passion into FFA. And if it wasn't for Miss Luxon, I wouldn't be here where I am today. My future plans are to get my diesel technician certification and to take over Madriz Transport and possibly expanding the business. The way I hope to impact the world is to keep moving crops all around California and helping farmers move their commodities.
My name is Wylie Schwebach, and I am from the Moriarty FFA chapter of New Mexico. And I am a finalist for the STAR Award in Placement. My SAE entailed the production of grain forage crops here in the Estancia Valley, over 2,500 irrigated acres. These crops consisted of barley, alfalfa, corn silage, triticale, and wheat, all for unique purposes. Each crop is directly marketed to a consumer across the state as well as West Texas, where we focus primarily on our quality to ensure the best product marketed. I also had the opportunity to help develop the first malt house local to the state of New Mexico, giving the local craft brewers an opportunity to experience high-quality local malt that they have not been able to experience before. I started this FFA project early in my life, coming to the farm with my father and grandfather, experiencing the joys and discomforts in agriculture life, as Ian Tiffany stated. The reason I pursued this FFA is it instilled a deep passion for agriculture, embracing the tradition that our farm has and its unique characteristics that no other farm has, giving an element of control to our own operation as well as a daily challenge. For our own specific operation, we must become vertically integrated internally, where we do our own maintenance, service, and large repairs on all of our equipment, become our own seed dealer as well as production team, clean our own seed, build our own pivots as well as market them. One of the greatest challenges that I experienced in my SAE was developing a management skill, allowing a whole crew to work as one individual rather than 6 separate individuals working for separate goals. Both my parents and advisor gave me the resources and knowledge, allowing me to strive for excellence in any skill that I decided to pursue. I personally believe that the SAE gave me a good base to build any career off of just due to the core values it instilled on me, as well as the skills that it developed. The FFA gave me many opportunities and connections within my own home state as well as across the nation with multiple individuals. The FFA allowed me to develop my communication skills, which improved the management practices developed in my SAE on the farm and at school. This allows me in the future to develop more relationships with individuals of like mindsets to work towards a similar goal. My future plans include the expansion into other industries, including the construction, to improve agricultural infrastructure across our own home state of New Mexico, as well as development of agricultural land in multiple states. I hope to build a company that allows the employees and everyone that it comes into contact with the sense of confidence in the product they are getting, just as the FFA has instilled in me through my SAE. I hope to allow those employees of that company the opportunity for them and their families to go home comfortably every evening, knowing that there is more opportunity out there, instilling the same sense of confidence that the FFA instilled in me.
Hi, I'm Ethan Lulich from the Mauston FFA chapter in Mauston, Wisconsin, and I am a finalist for the American Star in Agricultural Placement. I work for Lulich Landscaping, where we do hardscapes, where we do patios, fire pits, retaining walls around residential and commercial clients. We also do a full maintenance where we mow, we fertilize, spray for weeds, and we do our winter's groundskeeping where we do snow removal for commercial and residential clients. And I also work for Lulich Auction, where we book and have sales for antique farm toys, big tractors, farm equipment. We do that all over the Midwest, primarily in the state of Wisconsin. I work a lot with cataloging and booking the sales and then packing and shipping after the sales. Some of the most challenging stuff has been building those relationships. Obviously, family businesses, trying to work my way in and become more of the face of the businesses. Everybody knows my dad, but trying to be able to get people to know me, build those relationships with our existing customers, because at some point I plan to own these businesses and run them. So being able to have those relationships established now as I'm still an employee, and then working that into when I start taking over some of these businesses and having that clientele know who I am, know what the kind of work that I can produce. My parents and advisors have always pushed me to get involved in FFA, and that's been one of the big attributes in pushing me on both sides of these businesses. Public speaking and being able to talk to customers is just a huge part of it. One of the things I've learned most is being put into leadership roles and becoming more adult-like at a very young age. In the auction business, I was clerking and working right with the customers, really young, and being able to talk to them and being able to have a professional conversation about stuff they have purchased, as well as on the landscape side of things, being put into leadership roles as to managing my own snow removal crew to now leading hardscape crews and being able to know what's going to come next, keeping my guys working efficiently as we can and as timely as we can as well. FFA has meant a lot to me. Growing up with both parents being past state FFA officers, me wanting to follow in that footsteps and kind of also blaze my own path, FFA's pushed me a lot when it comes to public speaking, being able to build those connections. And I've made a lot of connections and a lot of great friends from FFA. My current plans right now are to finish my education at Kansas State University, get a degree in ag business. After that, I plan to work in the ag industry for right around 5 years or so before returning home and helping take over one of the family businesses or continue or start running one of my own. I plan on leaving an impact on the world by leaving something behind after I'm gone. Whether that's through some of my mentorship, mentoring people in the landscaping or hardscape industry, or whether that's giving some of my knowledge of farm toys that I've accumulated over multiple years and kind of showing people that side of things, or antique tractors and my prior knowledge of the history of those tractors, and keeping that history alive is something I'd like to pass on.
My name is Gage Slagell. I represent the Hydro Weekly FFA chapter, and I'm a national finalist for the American Star in Agriculture Placement. S Farms is a diversified crop production farm. They grow crops like watermelons, potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, soybeans, peanuts, and cotton. So starting from a young age, about 8 years old, I started working for the family operation S Farms. As time went on, I got more and more responsibilities, and that included my first job was getting trained on how to load semis that will be shipped to Frito-Lay's. From there, I did that job for a while, and I also helped with the grading line, grading our potatoes. And also, as more time went on, I started going to the field, hauling potatoes from the field to the farm. And from there, I also started working with other crops, with wheat, watermelons, and sweet potatoes. My father has helped me tremendously with my SAE. Ever since I was little, he was making sure I was involved with the agriculture aspect of my life. He always tried to push me to do things that included picking up more responsibilities, making sure that I understood what drives the agriculture industry. When it came to my advisor, he was right there with me. always making sure I was staying involved in FFA, and that included with speech contests, trying to join more activities, and overall just made sure my work ethic was there. He also allowed me to participate in events like FFA proficiencies, and then thereon going for the Oklahoma Star and Ag placement. One of the greatest things I've learned through my FFA experience has to be sustainability. Sustainability is huge with the agriculture industry. Try to keep the fresh water that we use to the minimal. The practices that we use in the field, from strip tilling to no-till to even getting a good crop rotation to keep the ground fertile. The FFA has taught me many life skills that has transitioned into my life, both personally and professionally. I've learned public speaking abilities, I've learned work ethic, and I've also had opportunities to go to leadership camps that have made me become a leader in many different environments. My future plan is to continue my education. Right now, I'm at Connor State College in Warner, Oklahoma. After that, I plan to transition to Stillwater, Oklahoma and go to Oklahoma State University. There, I plan to major in ag business, and after my time at OSU, I hope that I can come back to Triple S Farms and help with the business side of the production.